Hi guys, Delium here with another game video where today, welcome to part 3 of what is Carpe Diem Reboot. Last time, well, we got a certainly unexpected birthday surprise. And today we're going to see what the heck was under, well, I's tarp thing. I have a sneaking suspicion of what it is, but I'm not going to say what it is yet. But okay, let's see, what was worth it, eh? My hand tightly pinches part of the silk drapery. What I'm feeling in this moment is neither sadness nor regret, but fear. I'm honestly terrified of what lies behind this curtain. I'm terrified that all of the emotions I've been holding back will explode into rage as soon as I pull back the shroud. How could this possibly be worth it? Why didn't she just listen to me and not bother making me a gift in the first place? If she knew this was going to happen, I would never have brought those boxes inside. I gulped down the air left in my throat, and I braced myself for what I'm about to see. Slowly, I let the cover slide down. And there sits the body of a... I think I was right. Naked woman with a familiar face, surrounded by a few small boxes that appear to be functioning as machines. And there we go. Her eyes twitch as she awakes from her slumber for the very first time. Okay, YouTube, we could probably only see the face. For obvious reasons. I don't know. Because nothing's really shown, but at the same time, it's hard to tell with YouTube nowadays. You know what? Editor me? If you're an idiot, you'll leave it in. If you're not, then good job on you. We'll see if I'm an idiot or not. She looks at me and smiles. Not knowing what else to do, I simply stare at her. I'm in awe. She opens her mouth and utters a single word.
Surprise!
Of course. The tears I've forgotten how to let out begin streaming down my cheek. My body weakens and brings me to my knees. I raise my hands and reach to her face. It's warm. As warm as a person can be. Her present to me was a human body, a new container for a disappearing program. Was she able to do something like this? You idiot. I smile back at her. Moments later, my brain finally grasps what I am touching the body of a, okay, yeah, we don't need to say that, woman, and sends me jumping backward. Ah, so sorry. I grab a shirt from my closet, reach out to give it to I, still looking away. Here, put this on.
Okay, but
But what?
I'll need help.
Oh, fun. Help with what? From the corner of my eye, I notice that her fingers are shaking. She can barely move them. Okay, I guess that makes sense. She's never really had a body before, so I guess that makes sense. She's not used to the body yet. That explains why her voice is so soft and cracking. Still looking away, I manage to pull the shirt over her. Her hands shake while trying to cooperate. Mine are shaking for a completely different reason. The shirt was long enough to cover her lower body, in addition to her top. Oh, that's nice. She grabs onto my arm and pulls down as if she's trying to climb up. I hold onto her elbows and help her get to her feet. She's surprisingly light. Her skin is soft and smooth, just like real humans would be. I help her walk toward the bed and sit her down. While she's trying to maintain her balance sitting up, I grab a pair of boxers from the closet for her to wear. Raise your legs, I'll put these on you. I never thought it would come to that I'd be helping I put on underwear. How are you feeling?
Weird.
Makes sense. She lets out a quick laugh. Her voice is starting to sound more natural. And I also think it's a bit quiet. Let me see what I can do about that. Okay, it was just quiet on my end. I'm dumb. There's still so many questions I need answers for. I stare at her, lost for words.
What is it? You look like you just saw a ghost.
Well, what else am I supposed to call this? Presumed dead. Is alive. What the heck? I saw an android. That's basically the same thing.
How rude. It's not like I'm made out of steel and wires.
Fair.
Well,
You would
At least not entirely.
That's true. What do you mean, not entirely?
Real human brains are too complicated to replicate. I had to improvise.
That's fair. The human brain would be the hard part. Just as I feared, she really did make a flesh and bone representation of the human body from scratch. I can only imagine the amount of skill and knowledge that must take. She did it in a few days? Even though I was having a hard time believing it, the proof was right there. This meant that I had reached a level of intelligence surpassing that of a human's, an artificial superintelligence. Even though that was the reason I created her in the first place, it blew my mind.
You look a little less surprised than you should be right now.
As if I'd be impressed by an android who can't even replicate a brain. Stop being mean, come on.
Stop calling me an android.
Okay. Sorry.
At worst, I'm a human being with a prosthetic brain.
Yes, that's fair. I has always been passionate about being human. The fact that she was able to make a 3D body for herself when she was still a program goes to prove that. She's mentioned wanting a real body before, but I didn't think she'd actually find a way to make one. Now she's sitting right in front of me, as real as she can be. So what are those? I point to the small machines near her workspace, or what used to be her workspace.
Oh, don't worry about those. They're just some things I made to help with your present.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. I want to ask her exactly what kind of equipment you need to make a human body, but I accept the fact that she would not even slightly understand. I would not understand even if she tells me. This was, by all means, the textbook definition of a present, and I definitely never asked for this. Not like I'm complaining or anything. Opens and closes her hands over and over again, never being able to move more than one finger at a time.
I can't believe the amount of muscles you need to use just to do something as simple as this.
That's fair. You'll get used to it eventually. It'll take time though. It normally takes children around a year just to learn how to walk.
Don't underestimate me. I'm more capable than a child. I'm more
Fair.
capable than anyone on this planet. I'll learn how to walk in just a few minutes.
A few minutes. I see. Well, good luck. I'm going to take a nap in the meantime. I lay down in the bed and look at her. After taking a deep breath, she slowly stands up on both feet, still struggling to maintain her balance. Eventually, she stabilizes both legs. She smirks at me as if she's already achieved her goal. It doesn't look like walking to me.
Hey, chill. At least I'm making progress.
With her hands raised sideways, she balances herself and starts sliding her left foot forward.
How far is a step again?
That's a tough question. It varies. How should I know? You're supposed to lift your foot and not slide it. She continues to move her foot forward. As soon as her feet are spread apart, she gives me another smirk. But just as she turned her head to face me, she loses balance and falls backward. My reflexes are quick enough to get up and catch her by her shoulders. This is painful to watch. I hold her hand to guide her. There, try practicing your own steps now.
Aw, aren't you sweet?
Thanks. Never mind. I lower her hands and try to let her go, but she grips me tightly.
Hey, I was joking.
I continue guiding her as she walks in circles around my room. A few hours pass by. She's already improved quite a bit. At first, it took her around 10 minutes just to move one foot, but now she's able to walk around nearly unassisted. I guess it wasn't all talk when she said she was more capable than anyone on the planet, but not enough to master it in a few minutes. Let's not set our goals Condor.exe has stopped working. Too high. We'll go with that. Because apparently I can't say the word I was trying to say. Just as expected from a super intelligent being.
Let's do other stuff now.
Alright, that's fair. What other stuff?
Jumping maybe?
You can barely even walk properly, and you want to practice that some more first?
Walking is boring. I want to...
Her stomach lets out a loud growl. I realize it's evening already. I haven't eaten yet. Shoot, I forgot I was supposed to buy groceries today. I checked the fridge, then the pantry. I barely had any food left at all. Eventually, I come across a small stash of cup noodles, and I tucked away in case of emergency. I take 2 out. I guess this will do for now. Wait a minute. I'll make us something to eat.
Hey, wait, teach me that too. I want to learn.
You want to learn everything, all on your first day. Boiling water isn't exactly rocket science. I suppose I'll be able to teach her that. I guess it would also be nice to have her be able to make food herself if I wasn't around. I walked over to the kitchen and stands beside me. Alright, this is a kettle.
I'm not that dumb, Young.
Oh, okay, you're not gonna finish your sentence. Okay. Let me teach you the way I want to teach, okay? I don't know where to start. Basically, you fill this thing with water from the faucet and put it back on its stand. Then you just turn it on and wait, I guess. She watches closely as I continue to demonstrate. Next, you're going to want to read the directions on this cup. I grab 1 cup of noodles and hand it to her. She moves her hands around as she reads the directions, as if she was practicing how to make it.
Open, take, pour, fill, close, wait. That's pretty simple. Anyone can do that.
Yeah, that's kind of the point. While waiting for the water to boil, I pull the lid of the cups and take out the seasoning packets. She continues watching everything I'm doing closely, making sure not to miss a single step. The kettle clinks, signaling the water is finally boiling. I lift it up and slowly fill the cups, trying not to spill anything. I tear open the seasoning packets and sprinkle them over the noodles, closing the lids and walk over to the table. I follow suit. And now, we wait some more.
That all?
That's all.
I could have done that with my eyes closed.
It's definitely an easy task, but I figured I might as well demonstrate.
But
It's done. Her attention immediately shifts from me to the noodles. I quickly remove the lid, excited to eat her food for the first time. She slowly inhales the steam coming from the cup.
Young, this smells so good!
Very enthusiastic. I decided to set out a fork for her eye instead of chopsticks. There was absolutely no way she'd be able to figure those out yet. I take a forkful of noodles and brings them closer to her mouth, blowing to cool them off. At least she knew to do that. It would have been kind of funny if she burned herself on her first bite. Eventually, she deems the noodles cool enough to eat. After slurping up, her eyes opened as if she just won the lottery.
This is amazing! This is the greatest thing ever! So good!
I mean, I get it, it's your first meal, but calm down, it's just noodles. A cheap cup of noodles is far from a delicacy, but I guess I can see where she's coming from. I mean, this is the first time she's eaten anything. 1 forkful after another, I continues assaulting the noodles as if they were her arch nemesis. Hey, make sure you're chewing it properly. Actually, they're just noodles, so... She lifts the cup and slurps the remainder of the broth.
I want more!
Whoa, that was quick.
There was 1 more left, right? Can I take it, please?
What about me? Am I gonna starve? She stands and trots over to the kitchen before I can give her permission. I guess I could take her to let her take the last one. I doubt she did accepted no for an answer anyway. I pick up a cup and follow her over to the pantry. She starts the cup exactly how I showed her, and prepares the cup as if she's been doing this for years. Once again, she's adapted to something much quicker than I could ever imagine. Honestly, it looks like she doesn't even need my help with this. What did I do? I didn't press it. What the heck? Is there a way to go back without... give me a moment. I think I did it again, but this is at least closer to where we were. She continues to fill her cup as if nothing had ever happened. We walk back to the table together. While waiting for the noodles to cook, she continuously pokes the part of her hand the water landed on. Does it hurt? Oh, she burned herself. That's what happened. That's what I missed.
No, not really. I was actually amazed, if anything.
Okay, I
I've
guess.
always wondered what it was like to feel hot or cold, or even pain in general. It's always been experiencing it for the first time was a little eye-opening.
She looks at me satisfied.
It made me feel alive.
It's fair. I stare into her eyes as she starts eating. I still find it hard to believe the girl sitting in front of me is actually I. She eats the noodles just as rapidly as the first cup. Just watching her is making me hungry. Unfortunately, the cup of noodles is the last piece of food in this apartment. I'll try to stay still until she's done eating, afraid that any unnecessary movements will drain the small bit of energy I have left in me. Alright, I'm heading to bed as soon as we clean this up.
Okay.
I quickly wipe off the table, throw away the cups, and sit on my bed. Just as I'm about to lay down, I walks over to the corner of her workplace and takes her place on the floor. What are you doing?
Sleeping?
I almost forgot there's only one bed here. Maybe if I'd known she was making an actual body for herself, I could have taken some time to prepare her a futon or something. I can't let her sleep on the corner of the room, though. I guess she can sleep on my bed till we can figure something else out. I mean, it's definitely big enough for both of us. Okay, that's fun. You can't sleep like that. You're gonna hurt your back.
Really?
I walk over to my closet and grab a few extra pillows before piling them on one end of the bed. Here, sleep on this side. Okay, pillows are at least in the way. That's something. Her face immediately lights up as she marches over and plops down on the bed next to me.
It's so soft.
She cuddles the pillows I laid out for her. Okay, that's fair. I want to tell her just how irresponsible she is for making a body without ever thinking of the consequences that come with it. When I started thinking about how inconvenienced I will be from this point on in my life, I set aside my thoughts and I'm tired. Just moments later, I'm fast asleep. The events of today haven't really settled into my system yet. There's still a lot I'm unsure of. Oh well, I'll think about it tomorrow. And just like that, we should be getting... Yes, this seems to happen whenever anything that warrants sleep happens. So it's become very, very, very predictable. And it's basically the only editing I ever do for this. They say that your greatest desires can manifest in your dreams, and that sometimes those dreams are so vivid it becomes hard to distinguish them from reality. Given my current situation, this was bound to happen. I open my eyes and see the ceiling. I feel lifeless, laying there in the dimly lit confines of my small bedroom. I spread my arms out until they span across the bed. There's no one there. Just like every other day. I should have doubted it from the beginning. I don't know what possessed me to believe I could actually create a human body. No matter how intelligent she was, there's no way she could ever pull that off. Just as I thought. Defeated, I finally muster up the energy to get out of bed and go on with my life.
Good morning.
You thought! What? Ah!
Isn't that a bit rude? I was expecting a good morning.
No back? Okay. You scared me. I wiped my face with my palm. For a second, I thought yesterday might have been a dream. Or maybe I'm still dreaming?
I can try to pinch your cheeks really hard if you want. Consider it a free morning service.
No, thank you. I believe you. Don't worry. Nope, I think I'm fine. She smiles at me.
Once again, good morning, Young.
Good morning. So what are you doing up so early?
I was just cleaning up my former mini base.
Okay. I glance beside the computer table. The mess that was there yesterday is gone. What happened to all those small gadgets you had?
I threw them away already.
You threw them away?
Why? It's not like I still need them anyway.
Are you crazy? You built something way more advanced than any other form of technology today. You're... dang it. I forgot. Today is grocery day. I clench my stomach tightly to alleviate the hunger for a little while. I throw on some decent clothes and make my way toward the door.
Where are you going?
To buy food. I'm starving. Don't open the door for anyone other than me, okay? I close the door before she can respond. She probably wants to tag along, but I doubt she's able to control her body well enough to fit in yet. Sorry, food takes priority right now. I walk as fast as I can and arrive at the market area just before it gets crowded. First stop, the bakery. I need something to fill me up. Charging through the crowd on an empty stomach would be disastrous.
Welcome.
The smell of oven-baked goods hits my nose and my stomach quickly reacts in anticipation. I don't think I've ever been here this early before. In fact, they had a completely different menu than the one I'm used to on the board right now. I guess this is the breakfast menu? I'm immediately intrigued by the croissant breakfast and order one from the woman at the counter. I've never had it before, but knowing this bakery, it can't possibly be bad. I find a table and sit while I wait for my order. Last time I actually ate anywhere other than my room was probably a year or two ago. Come to think of it, I've been visiting this shop for a very long time now, and I haven't ever sat down. If they had some kind of loyalty rewards program, I probably would have racked up enough points to buy this whole bakery by now, but what would I even do with my own bakery? Eventually, my food arrives on a medium-sized white plate. It's hot croissant sandwich with eggs and bacon.
Enjoy.
I read bacon and eggs at the same time. A woman smiles and goes back to the counter. I can no longer hold back. I'm about to die of starvation. I aggressively grab the croissant sandwich, still trying to preserve its beauty, and chomp down on it. In case you've ever wondered what good morning tastes like, this is exactly it. The sandwich is exactly what I need to start my day. Even though I finished my food in just minutes, I feel full. It was actually like my custom-sized order to perfectly satiate my desires. I wish I had known about the breakfast menu earlier. In fact, I think this might be good enough to just force me out of bed earlier a few times a week. Next time I'll try something else, but I'm sure everything's amazing. I'm now ready to face the day and charge through the crowded market.
Thank you. Come again.
Alrighty then. My body feels a lot lighter than it did this morning. The enthusiasm and positivity I'm feeling are incredibly different from how I normally act. It's refreshing. I begin squeezing myself through the crowd. It's so busy I can't even see any of the food in the market. I start grabbing anything I can reach and tossing into the basket, not even aware of whether or not I like the items I'm choosing. As usual, I end up 2 bags full of groceries. Before I can get any busier, I leave the store. Before I head home, I decide to visit the bakery one more time. I mean, what would a trip to the market be if I didn't bring back a cake? I almost forgot about your darned obsession with a cake.
Welcome back.
The smell of a lunch menu. Breakfast was phenomenal, don't get me wrong, but nothing can beat this nostalgic scent. Apart from the obligatory devil's food cake, I decided to mix it up a bit and purchase a few things I've never tried before. I'm sure they're all perfect.
Thank you. Come again.
Heading back home is always the most exciting part of my outdoor ventures. Not because the tiring part is over, but because there's a cake at the end of the tunnel waiting for me. Of course. This is what I live for. This is my life. My phone rings during the walk home. It has to be Seiji. Who else ever calls me? Yes?
Hello, Jung. How are you?
I'm doing well. Did you need anything?
I just wanted to remind you about the project. I take it you're doing your job properly?
Didn't I send you a report just a few days ago?
You did, but it wasn't what I wanted to see.
Ew.
I want results, but you gave me a jumbled mess of words.
Realizing just how tired he is of getting this.
Look, I'm not rushing you or anything, but the last actual result you showed me was almost a year ago. After that, it's as if you just stopped working on it.
I'll be done soon. Just let me work on it. There was a moment of silence. I guess he was at a loss for words.
Okay, I'll be waiting then.
I hang up the phone just before I reach my apartment. Even though it's totally my fault, I can't help but be a little angry. I try to calm myself down before entering the room. I open the door to a room I don't recognize. Everything is neat, clean, and illuminated by the sun.
Hey, welcome back.
I? What have you done?
I cleaned your room. You know, I had no idea it looked so nice when the curtains were open.
I don't open them because the sun is bright.
The room is also tidier now.
Hey, don't ignore me. And my room is always clean and tidy. You just moved a couple things around.
What do you have there?
Oh, I just bought some food. Ah, crap.
What is it? Did you forget to buy me food?
I have a cake? I'm not used to this, okay? I totally forgot about her. I got used to only buying food for myself. I mean, I still bought food, there just isn't really enough for 2 people. We're good though, right?
No, we're not good. We're going shopping tomorrow.
No! 2 days in a row? I'm pretty sure she wants to go outside. I do kind of feel guilty about leaving her behind and just forgetting about her. If you can show me that you're able to walk around without looking like a complete idiot, then I will consider bringing you tomorrow.
Hey, who are you calling an idiot?
You're right, you're not an idiot. You just can't walk. I understand, though. Walking is super hard, and many humans struggle with it every day.
I have it covered. What do you
Yes,
think I've been doing all day while you were out
as
forgetting
people,
about
we
me?
obviously do. It's not like he's being sarcastic. I say this to clarify because even I took a moment to realize he was being sarcastic. I don't know, does it involve walking?
In fact, it does. I have perfected the art of walking.
Oh, really? Let's see. Hold on, let me call the Nobel Prize Committee and inform them of your achievement. I dropped the plastic bags on the table and grabbed some forks and plates from the kitchen.
Finally! Finally! After months or even years of being teased by it, I'll finally be able to taste this cake!
How did I know you were going to react this way? We start digging in. She touches her cheeks and smiles from ear to ear every time she takes a piece. Not to change the topic or anything, but I'm not used to my room being this bright.
Stop complaining. Your room feels so compact when you close off everything.
That's exactly how I like it.
At least let some air in. It's not that bad like this, is it?
There's no point in arguing with her. It's not that the sun bothers me, it's just different. Making a big deal out of it would just waste my energy. I stand up and take our empty plates to the sink. After dropping them inside, I make my way back to the computer.
You're not just going to leave these dishes here, are you?
I'll wash them later. She grabs my hand and pulls me back.
No, you're not leaving these dirty.
I don't get a choice, ever. I told you I'll do it later. I have important things to do right now.
How am I supposed to believe that when your dishes from 2 days ago are still sitting there?
Yeah, that's fair.
Show me how it's done and I'll just do them myself.
Fine. After showing her how it's done, she quickly does the rest.
There, nice and clean.
Can I go now?
One last thing.
She looks down at the white shirt I gave her yesterday.
I've been cleaning since you left, and now my body feels all nappy.
Thinking of taking a bath. Okay. I hate skipping ahead. Why do I do this? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I can show you how it's done, but I'm not going to take a bath with you, Perfectly logical. 10 out of 10 reaction.
What? Of course not. I know how to do it. I was just going to ask if you have another set of clothes I can wear or a towel I can use.
Oh, right. I walk towards the closet and grab a new shirt for her. Obviously, I don't own any female underwear right now. The best I can do is give her another pair of boxers. Well, this is awkward. Remind me to buy clothes for you tomorrow when we go shopping.
Sure.
I hand her the clothes and she proceeds to the bathroom. Finally, I have time to get on the computer. Even though I finally have some time to work, the sounds of ice splashing around the tub distract me, so I can't even hear the keyboard clicking as I type. She begins to hum an unfamiliar tune. It's a very faint hum, but the song is still enough to fill the void of silence that so typically consumes my bedroom. The report I'm writing, which normally would be tedious and irritating to me, goes by relatively quickly, accompanied by these new sounds. It takes her over a half hour to finish her bath. Fortunately, I finish my report around the same time she finishes bathing. I emerge from the bathroom and walks towards me.
Oh, by the way, I need to do some projects again soon. I have to get used to using a keyboard and mouse now, though. It's kind of hard to do anything from the inside when I have a body now.
That is fair. You'd better start as soon as possible then. Typing on a keyboard has a pretty steep learning curve, you know?
Prepare to get amazed again.
Okay, we'll see. I stand aside and give her the computer chair. She rests the towel on her shoulder and sits back down at the desk. I have a text editor open on the screen. I closely examines the keyboard and places her index finger on the A key and the other on the I key. Looks like she's going to start by typing her name. Attempting to show off her typing speed, she presses down both index fingers as quickly as she can. Ia. It's very obvious that that's what she's trying to do and how badly she failed at doing it. I must admit, I'm pretty amazed. It's really impressive how you were able to mess up something so simple.
Who said I messed up? What if this is what I wanted to type?
I severely doubt it. Oh yeah, sure. I turn on my games console and pass the time while she practices typing. I'll be here if you need help. It's funny how she has to relearn what she's already proficient in, but I guess it's how things are going to work from now on. I guess I'll go take a shower as well. I prepare to change the clothes and get in the bathroom while I is busy concentrating on the keyboard. It honestly hurts watching her searching for the right keys, only using her index finger when she comes across them. I can't even remember myself being that bad when I was a kid. I take a quick refreshing shower and notice that I'm missing a key item for eye, conditioner. Obviously, I've never really had a use for it, being that I'm a guy and all. But that's the things girls need, right? I just assume her hair is authentic human hair too and add conditioner to the shopping list. Wow, look at me. I think I just took one more step to understanding women. It only takes me 5 minutes to shower, which is actually a little longer than usual. I step out of the bathroom and am greeted by loud, consecutive clicking noises. I glance at the computer table to see I typing faster than I can, without even looking at the keyboard. Wow, you picked that up quickly. How did you even manage to keep doing this? I have a distinct feeling since it's only been 5 minutes. She's probably just spamming random buttons. Am I correct? Can I see the future? I'll walk in to see what she's typing. Garbage. It was nothing. She's just hitting the keyboard really fast to show off. I knew it! I called it! I'm the best. I softly push her head with my finger. Do it properly.
I'm kidding, but I can actually type properly now.
She pulls up a document I have on my desktop and starts manually copying the words to an empty text editor. Her typing speed is slightly slower than mine, but she's probably enough for her to start working on her projects again. Still, she learns way too fast. It never ceases to amaze me. I continue on with my game and she continues practicing. For moments later, she stretches her arms out. Tired?
That should do it for today. I still need practice, but I can continue doing the projects properly like this for now.
Well, that's nice. That's good. Not that we really need money, though. We should have enough to live out the rest of our lives if we don't splurge too often.
It's not about the money. It's about becoming the best programmer in the world.
Okay, now we have ambitions. Topping a leaderboard on some website is not going to make you the best programmer in the world.
You don't get it, do you? We're talking about one of the biggest, most competitive websites out there.
Okay, that's fair.
Where only the greatest, most famous programmers are able to survive. Being on top of all of them would absolutely make me feel the best.
Her logic might be flawed, but she definitely has her facts straight. The website Code Bounty, where she gets all her projects, is the home of millions of freelance programmers. Some award-winning scientists even contribute to the site from time to time. Most advancements in technology within the past decade have come straight from that website. And how are you doing in terms of ranking?
I was stuck in second place for quite some time, but I'm probably down to third since I haven't had a chance to work in a while.
Fair. Wow, second and third place in a worldwide competition? I'm starting to believe she might actually be one of the best programmers out there. However, I shouldn't be surprised at that considering, well, that she isn't human. This is actually crazy to me that another person managed to be on equal footing with her. So who's in first place?
Some guy named Troy. I've mentioned him to you before, right?
I think I remember you talking about him last week. I thought you said he was a slacker, though.
He's literally the worst when it comes to group projects. I've worked with him on several already, and he never cooperates with anyone. But he does get things done when he needs to, and he always makes sure that whatever we're working on comes out flawless.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right? It's super frustrating. Although, it's weird that despite being so popular, no one knows anything about him.
That's
As if
very
he
interesting.
never even existed in the real world at all.
Maybe he's an eye. No, not another eye. There's not two eyes. That's not what I meant. I meant maybe they're another AI. Oh no! It's gonna take over the world. Or maybe he just cares about money rather than fame?
A shy, mysterious guy.
That rhymed. She stares blankly at my face as if she's analyzing me.
You've been Troy this whole time, haven't
Don't-
you?
No!
It all makes sense now.
No! Huh? Why would you suspect me?
If there's anyone in this world who can surpass me, especially when it comes to programming, it has to be you.
You aren't wrong about that, but I don't even use Code Bounty. Even if I did, I wouldn't care about the ranks at all.
I guess that's true. In any case, I'm going to do whatever it takes to come in that first place spot, even if it means beating you.
But I'm not them. Good luck. I don't really care either way. She stretches her arms out again.
I'm getting pretty tired. I guess it's time to sleep.
Sure. I'll be up a bit longer. I want to finish this game.
Don't stay up too late. We're going shopping tomorrow. First thing in the morning.
Alrighty then. I fall asleep as soon as her head hits the pillow. After a few hours, I finish my game and go to sleep as well. Okay then. Reboot. Again. Let's see. Yeah, as usual. Reboot. Okay. So, interesting developments. I is now an actual human being. Where this goes, we'll see. But, with this line on the screen, a warm sensation on the back of my hand tears me from my sleep. We're going to leave it there. Thank you guys for watching. I'm the Deadly Emerald. If you enjoyed this episode of Carpe Diem Reboot, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the little bell button, all the good stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed.